instruments of your peace. Where there is hatred, let your love increase. Lord, make us instruments of your peace. Walls of pride and prejudice shall cease when we are your instruments of peace. Where there is hatred, we will sow his love. Where there is injury, we will never judge. Where there is lightning, we will seek his peace. To the people crying for release, we will be his instruments of peace. Where there is blindness, we will pray for sight. Where there is darkness, we will shine his light. Where there is sadness, we will bear their grief. To the millions crying for release, we will be his instruments of peace. Lord, make us instruments of your peace. Where there is hatred, let your love increase. Lord, make us instruments of your peace. Walls of pride and prejudice shall cease when we are your instruments of peace. Please be seated. Give me the. I'm going to blow the wrong note. Really high. Give me the heart of a servant, tender and faithful and true. Fill me with love and use me, O Lord, so that the world can see you. Give me the heart of a servant, tender and faithful and true. Fill me with love and use me, O Lord, so that the world can see you. Lord, make me a servant. Lord, make me like you. For you are a servant. Make me one too. Make me a servant. Do what you must do. To make me a servant, Lord, make me like you.
Good morning, church. My name is Jonathan Bostic. What does it mean to take the Lord's Supper? Reminds me of a story when I was a teenager and I first started going to church with some neighbors of mine. I remember a lady from the congregation came up to me shortly after I was baptized and asked, "Now, Bostic, now that you've been baptized, you are to take the Lord's Supper. Do you know what you're supposed to do?" I thought for a second. I thought it was pretty simple to take the bread and take the juice, but I was curious what I was supposed to do. She said to me, "When you take the Lord's Supper, you sit there quietly, close your eyes, and think about the Lord's death." I think about what Paul says to the Corinthians in regards to the Lord's Supper in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 23 through 26, he says, "For I received from the Lord what I also delivered to you, that the Lord Jesus, on the night when he was betrayed, took bread, and when he gave thanks, he broke it and said, 'This is my body, for which is for you. Do this in remembrance of me.' In the same way, he also took the cup after the supper, saying, 'This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Do this as often as you drink it in remembrance of me. For as often as you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the Lord's death until he comes.'" It's interesting to think about as often as you eat this bread and as often as you drink the fruit of the vine. This was a common meal prepared. Bread was a staple. The fruit of the vine was drinking often. So this was something to remember on a daily basis, not just every once in a while. So also in that verse, it talks about proclaiming. What does it mean to proclaim? To declare publicly, typically insistently,